I'm Reem Awad, and I'm this year's KICS Ambassador. We'll be going through a sample opening speech to make sure you guys know how to do it, so listen up. Your Excellency, Madam Chairperson, fellow delegates, and distinguished guests. The delegate of the State of Israel is proud and honored to be part of this prestigious United Nations Council. Since the dawn of civilization, Jews have been prosecuted cruelly. They have been driven out of their homes, blamed for atrocities they had not committed, and victimized often, as they have always been the minority in this world. Even now, when Israel is in its 60th independent year, several countries still refuse to recognize it as a sovereign state. Time and again, Israel has been cited as the perpetrator of aggression. However, this is not the case. It is we who are the victims of terrorism. Israel is still vulnerable and extremely nervous of going through a second Holocaust. Eretz Israel is a Jewish state, and Jerusalem is the heart and soul of our people's spiritual identity. It has served as our capital since 1000 BC. Considering that even the Torah, the Jewish holy book, promises us Jerusalem and what is now Israel after our independence in 1948, the international community has not respected our sovereign right to choose our own capital city, for which the reasons are political and contrary to the principles of international law. Israel retaliates. Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. As for the issue of the refugees created by the 1948 and the 1967 wars, Israel's arguments are completely valid. Hardly a day after Israel's achieved independence, 7 neighboring Arab nations launched attacks upon Israel. The 1967 war, on the other hand, happened because several Arab leaders openly stated that their national aim was the eradication of Israel. Both these wars, waged even after Israel made it clear that their simple intention was to live by them in peace, resulted in several refugees and more open hostilities. Even now, Israel is willing to allow for the return of these refugees when it promised security. Israel demands security. Israel demands to end the terror, to increment and to hatred. Israel demands peace. We are willing to make several painful compromises in order to realize their aspirations. Thank you.